Who would have thought we'd find a random whirlpool? This is actually nuts. I think we may have just found another spectacular hidden gem in BC. Boarded. We have got a very, very long drive today. Most of yesterday didn't go to plan, which meant that we had to go all the way back on ourselves and end up at the start of where we were yesterday, pretty much. So we're at Fox Lake again. Here's what it looks like in the morning. It is really nice. It's very serene. It's very peaceful and quiet. But it does mean we still need to get across to Watson Lake to catch the other highway back down through BC. And I really want to get to Watson Lake tonight. I have to, because as you may recall, I am on a bit of a time crunch at this point. We've got to make it all the way back down to Vancouver by lunchtime on the 25th. It's currently the 20th. We've got 5 days to get all the way back down there. And I also want to go via Jasper as well, because I've not actually been to Jasper. So yeah, we have got a very, very long drive ahead of us. It's about, well, just under 10 hours, I reckon. The only benefit of this, well, I'd say there's a couple benefits. One was I really enjoyed this drive, the one that we're going to do, because we've already done it once when we went to Whitehorse. The second one is we're actually going to be able to see what Teslin Lake looks like, because we're going past it. And I am going to make some time to stop and check it out. So if you were a bit upset that we didn't actually get to see it last time around, we're going to see it this time, so don't be disappointed. I've had a stinker again. I said it was a long drive. I mean, it's still long. It's only 5.5 hours. I put Watson Lake in the wrong way around. Gives us a bit more time to explore, I guess, and we'll probably go even further than Watson Lake then, based on that. Taking a little side road down Deep Creek Road, because there's supposedly another campsite down here, which I saw the sign on the way up this road originally and didn't stop at, and I figured we might as well go and have a look ourselves now, especially after I've messed up the timings. And I thought we had a long drive. We're still going to have a pretty one. Well, it will be pretty, but we're still going to have a pretty long drive too. We just have a little extra few hours to go check out a few more bits. I've made it down to the campsite area. I mean, it's pretty standard, like the way the BC parks are all set up with their campsites. You get your own little allotted space. But this one, I just have to stay on the main road the whole time. Took a little slight detour, very briefly, but realised it was probably the wrong way. This is nice, isn't it? Are you ready? That's nice, isn't it? Also, for any of you Call of Duty fans, over there is Richtofen Island. That's kind of cool. I just had a little look on the map. Yeah, you've got the main lake here, and then you got Richtofen Island over there. There you go. A little gamer reference. I don't know if that comes up on camera, but it's called Lake Le Berge Campground. Gonna be fully fueled, ready to go. We went for the mocha. They're mocha, 2 bacon, an egg, McMuffins, cheeky hash brown. What can I say? Beautiful. We've made it to Teslin Lake. Finally made it. I'm gonna have some lunch here, but one of the main reasons why I did want to visit is because on Google Maps it says that there's some sort of like bird viewing opportunity thing. I think it's down here. Like, is there like a little side path or something which takes you to like an observation area? Now, I have been warned there are bears in the area too, so I have got the bear spray. and I wouldn't be surprised if we see one because it's covered in berries here. But yeah, that was why I wanted to come. I wanted to go to this bird observatory area just to see if we can actually see anything at all, and also it'll have a view of the lake anyway, which I want to see, because one thing I've learned on this road trip, especially in and around the Yukon, is that there's tons and tons of lakes, which is I'm becoming a big fan of. Maybe we should become like a lake review channel and just go around the world and review lakes. That could be something. But yeah, we're gonna go check that out. We're gonna see if we can spot any birds, have some lunch, just chill out for a little bit before we then make our way back to Watson Lake to go through it to continue on towards Liard Hot Springs, which is actually a very well-known area for some really beautiful natural hot springs. So gonna go for a little dip there. Teslin Lake, finally, after missing it the first time. In 3, 2, 1. It's quite a big open lake. So like a nice little kind of mixture of sand and pebbles, which is pretty cool. So if you kind of want to come down and do some like paddle boarding, this is probably one of those lakes for it. Very calm. As I said, I'm becoming a bit of a sucker for a good lake. And this is a good lake. Heading off, I've had some lunch, and I figured it's time to start that drive to Watson. And then from Watson to the hot springs. Looked in advance, there's not really anywhere to stay. So I think this is going to be night 3 of sleeping in the car. So at some stage, I know I want to do it a bit more rough because White Horse accommodation was a lot more expensive than I anticipated. So I'm not too kind of upset by it, but at some stage, definitely going to have to treat myself to a motel. More importantly, to a shower. Because at the moment, this is where I'm washing myself. In here, in a lake. And that's not even the cleanest, it's not the cleanest of water anyway. But it's something better than just not washing at all. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm a bit of a smelly guy right now. Yeah, feeling a little bit under hygienic, if that's the word, if that's even a thing, I don't know. But I did pick up some deodorant from the shop earlier, so I don't smell too bad. Basically like disguising it. Yeah, I've gone incognito mode with my BO. It's a shame I didn't see any birds here. It specifically said on the map that this is like a bird observation area. You can see all the stuff set up. Like, I'll show you quickly, just so you know I'm not making it up. But you've got things here. So like they've got the banding stations. I'm not a bird person at all. I just like to take pictures of wildlife. I'm trying to get into it a bit more, as you may know. But I mean, it's set up. I don't know what that purpose is. Maybe it's for helping them make nests or something. I don't know. But hey, you can't catch them all. You can't catch them all. So yeah, a little bit unsuccessful. But we still got to see Teslin Lake after we missed it the other day. So I'm kind of glad we did that. As I say, it's a pretty nice lake as far as lakes go. And we are becoming a lake connoisseur. This is a nice one. Trying to think of what other lakes we might find on the way back. Maybe we've got a few hidden ones. Who knows, maybe we might get ourselves a legendary. Don't know, I don't know. But yeah, I'm waffling now. We'll get back, we'll get driving, we'll get to Watson Lake. As always, if you do enjoy these vlogs, be sure to hit the like button. I appreciate all the love and support on them. If you do want to stay up to date with the adventures and the fun and everything that we're doing travel-wise, you can be sure to hit subscribe. Appreciate it. I know I said I was going back. Look what's been found. Tiny little bear paws. I mean, there was a big sign, as we saw out the front. There are bears in the area. We've not really seen one. I do have the bear spray today, because you're meant to carry it whenever you go outside. So I do feel a little bit more protected. And it would be nice to see one more bear before we begin heading back down into BC, because then they don't seem to be as common there. For context, I went on a tour in Whistler, specifically to find bears. I was going to vlog it, however, I realised it wouldn't make for the most entertaining, because I couldn't really talk as much, because we had to be quite quiet when driving around to actually allow the bears to be more relaxed, and then we could get closer for the photos. So that was never filmed as a vlog. But on that tour, yeah, the guy told me that a lot of the bears go north in this summer, which is kind of partly why we then began planning this trip, which only took us about a week to plan. We literally just hired a car and said we're going to do it, and we've figured everything else out as we've kind of gone along. But yes, that's kind of why we went up north. So hopefully if we can see one more bear before we begin our descent back down south, that would be nice. But if we don't, I'm pretty content with what we have seen already, because we've seen quite a few, including some grizzlies, which was nice. Just getting back to the car, right? And you know what they say, the person who loves stepping out will see more than the one who's waiting for the perfect plan. A little bit of motivation for the day. Let's get driving. We're back at Rancheria Falls. I just needed a quick little break, and I figured whilst we're braking to go check it out again, because it is really nice. But currently still on the way to Watson Lake. Made up some good time. It is a much longer drive than I thought, so still hoping these hot springs are going to be open when we get there. I'll be a little bit disappointed if they do shut them. I've not looked, classic me, I've not looked into the actual timings of this place, so yeah, we're just gonna rock up and hope that we can get in, right? I've also not got a place to stay the night either, so it's the hot springs themselves are fully booked months in advance, which means can't actually stay there. So I'm hoping we can hit up the hot springs, do a little bit more of a drive afterwards, and find another campground nearby to stay for the night, which will actually be in BC somewhere, because after Watson Lake we're going to cross the border from Yukon back into British Columbia to start that little drive back. So I reckon on this vlog we can confidently say that the road trip from Vancouver to Yukon is going to get completed very, very soon. We should get an achievement for that, really, shouldn't we? Like the 1,500 mile achievement, along those lines, because that's how far we've roughly driven. The car itself, I've done like a little check on how far we've gone. We received the car, it had like 4,500 kilometers on it. It's now got like 10,000 plus kilometers. We've done well. We've definitely sent it a long way. Whenever you do long road trips like this, I recommend, right, take regular breaks, especially what I've learned myself. Yeah, you can firm it, you could drive 4 or 5 hours straight. It's not as fun. I've been driving for maybe an hour, 2 hours. I'll find somewhere, pull over, have a quick 15-minute rest, get back in the car, another hour, have another 15-minute rest. Makes the road trip experience so much better. Yukon, it was nice knowing you. We're back in BC. Let's go. We're driving to Liard River. It has begun. We're back in BC. Yukon is behind us. The world is in front of us, or something like that. Kind of cheesy, but you know, it is what it is. Just saw a sign on the side of the road, and it said Whirlpool. And it's exactly what it is. It's a little side road. It's on the Alaska Highway. We're not quite at Liard River, but I was actually driving and we've seen Whirlpool Canyon pop up on the side, and I thought that is something that you and I have to go and see. I literally drove down. There's a small car park, and then you can come down. Oh, this is actually mental. Oi. Hold on. Oh, oh, this is class. Look at that. I'm gonna zoom in on my other camera as well, but from what I can see, that looks lethal as well. Like, imagine going in that, it goes all the way down there. That's crazy. I actually kind of want to get in like a raft or something and just like go on it. That's sick. We found another hidden spot for sure. This is definitely unlocked a hidden spot. This is yeah, I'm gassed. Yeah, there's a few fallen trees and bits. Look at that. Oh, that's class. It gets well rough over there as well. Yeah, this is a great find. This is a really great find. It's called the Canyon Whirlpool. As I said, it's en route on Alaska Highway, en route from Watson Lake to Liard River. So you gotta come check it out, because this is awesome. Oh, that's actually put a little spring in the step. As I said, I've been sat in the car for so long, and I was like, just listen to the same music. This road trip has been one hell of an experience, right? But just like I think after yesterday, where we went on that highway, and I can't remember if I said in that vlog, but the Robert Campbell Highway, I looked up, apparently the route that we were taking on that highway to get down to Watson is actually known for having very few petrol stations. So if you actually do that route yourself, you're gonna need the like jerry cans and stuff, because otherwise you probably will end up getting stuck like I did, which means you're gonna have to like retrace your steps and that sort of thing. But yeah, I looked that up. So yeah, little mental note, a little bit of map knowledge updated, that's for sure. But this place is class. This is definitely put a smile back on my face, because after that whole thing yesterday, I can't lie, it was a little bit dampening. I was hoping to actually be like a day ahead, but today's also just been a long driving day, making up for the lost time. Now this has definitely put a smile back on my face, that's for sure. Who would have thought we'd find a random whirlpool? Just found another hidden pathway, by the way. We've come from down there, walk around the logs and bits, and you can find yourself a little trail, which is what we're on now. And I imagine when we get to the top of this trail, we're going to be able to have a view overlooking the whirlpool itself. Oh! This is actually nuts. That's crazy. It goes all the way to the river as well. Like it's all connected. Oh, that's sick. Yes, you have to come. This has got to be one of the best hidden gems that we've found so far on this entire road trip. This is actually crazy. We start there, literally loop it around, get to the side, and then you can follow a footpath. You get all the way up here, and then once you're up here, you can see this. This view is wicked. Liard River has one of the biggest secrets, I'm telling you. If you are enjoying this vlog, you gotta smash that like button. If you want to stay up to date with all the adventures and the fun, be sure to hit subscribe. I thought, as I'm just walking back from that viewpoint, right, I'll just show you how I got there. Here's the path itself, and then it wraps around from there. But basically, to get to the start of this path, right, you have to hop and do a little bit of parkour. So, I mean, I've got trainers. I'd probably say walking boots or something, in case you're like scared you're gonna twist your ankles. I mean, I've got ankles like Jack Wilshere, so I'm a little bit worried myself. But yeah, if you climb over these bits, the path starts there, it goes up to the top, and it's pretty straightforward from here, because as I say, you can come from there, walk across here, and then you get to exactly where I am. But this is probably, as I've already said, one of my favorite hidden gems in BC. Absolutely class. And the fact that we got here just as it stopped raining just makes it that much better, that much more of a hidden gem. I feel like I've claimed a bit of extra XP as well, just from seeing this location alone. But yeah, what a find. You ain't gonna believe what has happened today, but the world generation is going mental, right? So again, it's another crazy set. I didn't plan any of this, okay? I was just wanting to get to the hot springs, and then that was it. We could chill out at the hot springs, put our feet up, life's good, replenish the energy levels, but suddenly world gen went boom, have this side quest. Another one has just hit us. This is crazy, by the way. So this sign came up on the side of the road. It just said like waterfall, like Smith River Falls is what it's called. Here's the thing, it looks a bit worse for wear. I'm gonna do this tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do this hike tomorrow morning. But we are, if I can show you real quick, I think we're here. We're around here at the trailhead. That point, I wanna do the hikes to these viewpoints. I haven't got time now because I still wanna get to the hot springs. But there's a park access, so here's the bridge. Take this road, right? That's what I've done. It's a little bit potholy. There is a bathroom, there is a car park, but let me show you the view because this is actually so cool. I don't know. Okay, we can't see it from here. Hold on, I'm gonna run down to it quickly. I honestly, I'm absolutely buzzing with energy because this is another hidden gem. This road alone is a hidden gem compared to what happened yesterday. I don't know if this is going to bring it justice. I have got my camera, so you might switch. That is insane. So that's one of the viewpoints from down here. There might be a second one slightly further down as you enter the car park. As I say, we're going to do the proper trailhead tomorrow because I think that's yeah, that has to be done. This is like semi-completion right now. We actually need to do this hike. I've been wanting to do a hike. I wanted to do King's Throne when we were at Kathleen Lake, but the lake was too nice that I had to just chill out in the lake. Oh, this is beautiful. Are you ready for this? That's absolutely mental. Absolute mental. Right, I'm gonna cut to some B-roll just to show you what this thing looks like now. As I said, I think tomorrow we're gonna have to get up early. We're gonna have to do the hike to get us closer to this. Just so we can say we've fully completed it. I think we may have just found another spectacular hidden gem in BC. We've made it. Let me just take that light on. Oh, this is kind of eerie, isn't it? Hold on, what's that one? There we go. Yeah, we've made it, but I'm just trying to see if they actually are still open because I can't really tell if I can go in or not. This vehicle here has been sat there for a hot minute, so I don't know what the deal is. So I'm just trying to find out, and then when I know what's going on, I can let you know. I made it into the hot springs, but I've also realised it's now too dark to actually show you anything. And if I do that, I don't think that really helps. But from what I can see, I could describe it, but I don't think that's going to be the most interesting of segments for a vlog. But it's basically just a bit swampy. It also smells of farts because of the amount of sulphur. So it absolutely stinks right now. I think I'm going to have to end the vlog here because I can't really film much more because it's getting too dark. So if you did enjoy it, be sure to smack that like button. If you want to stay up to date with all the adventures, all the fun, all of that sort of stuff that we're doing on these travels, be sure to hit subscribe. I will see you soon. Bye. That's actually so hot.